Good afternoon. Graduates, families of graduates, faculty, and friends of UAF, welcome and happy Mother's Day. This is UAF's 86th year and 81st commencement. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the So Ri Mang Ich U At dance group of Barrel. Probably didn't pronounce that correctly, but it's my best shot. They led our procession today, and they have laid the foundation for today's ceremony. It's an honor and a privilege to have the President of the University of Alaska statewide system with us today. Please welcome President Mark Hamilton.
As further groundwork for today's ceremony, I'll read you an invocation. Invocations have been around for millennia, are cross-cultural, and ought to be inclusive and meaningful to the majority of people present. This particular invocation was written by William Wordsworth. It's from the Prelude, and you may react to it as is your custom. Wisdom and spirit of the universe, thou soul that art the eternity of thought, that givest to forms and images a breath and everlasting motion, not in vain by day or starlight, thus from my first dawn of childhood didst thou intertwine for me the passions that build up our human soul, not with the mean and vulgar works of man, but with high objects, with enduring things, with life and nature, purifying thus the elements of feeling and of thought, and sanctifying by such discipline both pain and fear, until we recognize a grandeur in the beating of the heart. First thing I'd like to do today is to call attention to a group of people whose particular placement in this arena, and the fact that they will neither walk across the stage nor sit up here with the administrators, and yet are the core of this entire event and the core of the university. Our faculty have distinguished themselves in numerous manners for many, many years. I want you to understand something about the faculty. Their credentials allow them to work any place they want to work in this country, and indeed, for many of them, work anywhere they want to work throughout the world. My faculty is not place-bound, they're place-committed. And for all of those graduating today, and for all of you who enjoy the magnificence of living in a university town, it is first and last and always the faculty to whom we owe our deepest debt of gratitude. Graduates, first of all, I appreciate your decision to be here. Whether it's because you've decided you owe it to yourself, or because you think you owe it to all those who have supported you, thank you for letting us share in this celebration. It will soon be over, and let me tell you how it goes. I've been to several of these. I've been to 6 of these already this year. Here's about how it goes. First of all, you listen to a couple of really old people tell you what the day ought to mean to you. Then you watch a couple of hundred classmates receive their degrees in subjects that you did not even know were taught here. Then it's your turn. And then a couple of classmates get up here and they tell you what the world looks like to somebody who has never gotten a B. Or you can watch this thing in slow motion. where each name that is called represents years of hard work, of good friends and of good counsel, of fabulous faculty you couldn't learn enough with, and a couple you couldn't wait to get away from. Of the fatigue of all-nighters and the seemingly endless list of required courses. And each name announces to us all that this is a person who has earned something that can never be taken away, that will be recognized today and for all the tomorrows as having been worth the while. I wish each of you could see the faces of our graduates as they walk across the stage, and the satisfied smiles of those who already know how important their degree is, or the embarrassed smiles from people who would rather not walk across any stage for any reason. And an occasional bored face from those who wouldn't be here except it's Mother's Day and Mother would really feel good if I walked, and so here I am. You did the right thing. And then every so many, there's a special look. It's sort of like pride, and it's sort of like gratitude, and it's sort of like relief. It's the look of overcoming. Those who graduated while holding down jobs, while raising a family, who have survived breaks in education. It's the look of a first in a family, or maybe a first in a village, to have made it this far in education. Or maybe it's just the look of someone who didn't think they could make it this far in education. Those are the faces I'll be looking for today. And if you look with me, the time will pass all too quickly. Oh, about those old people telling you their philosophy and how you should feel today? Be patient. One, because they're honored to be speaking to you, as am I. And two, because everything they tell you will be true. And those young people who have made straight A's since like the third grade, be patient. One, they're honored to be talking to you. And two, you will almost certainly be working for them in the future. I see checking my notes that I'm one of the old people, so I owe you some philosophy. So let's see. You know the one about the glass half full or half empty? Well, as it turns out, there are no glasses. They're really more like urns. Each one is individually turned and fired, so half doesn't serve as much of a measure at all. As a matter of fact, small aside here, when somebody introduces something with the comment, as a matter of fact, what follows ought to be fact. Insist upon it, not an opinion, not a guess, fact, as you recognize fact. So, I was saying, half full or half empty doesn't serve much of a measure at all. As a matter of fact, the idea of measuring attitude leaves us all a little flat. The flow of your life should keep your personalized urn overflowing. And when that's too taxing, you just adjust the flow. Or turn another urn and fire up your next volume. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Hamilton. At this time, I'd like to introduce members of the University of Alaska Board of Regents who are with us today. I ask that you hold your applause until they are all standing. First, Brian D. Rogers from Fairbanks, who's chair of the Board of Regents. James C. Hayes from Fairbanks, a UA graduate, class of 1970. Cynthia Henry from Fairbanks, UA graduate, class of 1980. Michael Snowden from Sitka, UA graduate, class of 1969. And Derek Miller, the student regent from UAF, who represents all University of Alaska students. You'll see Derek later when he receives his diploma. Please join me in welcoming all of these special guests. Thank you. Our speaker today is an old friend of the university and an honored guest. He is a lifelong Alaskan, born in Killisnoo in 1908. Killisnoo is on Admiralty Island near Rangoon. After graduating from Sheldon Jackson High School, which is in Sitka, in 1928, he left Alaska to study theology in Iowa, but he returned to become one of our state's leading citizens. He has been a highly respected and active member of many organizations throughout Alaska. His talents and integrity have benefited all of us. Here are just a few items on the long list of important work he has done. 7 terms as president of the Alaska Native Brotherhood, 2 terms as its secretary, chairman of the Alaska State Board of Education, service on boards and councils ranging from the Sea Alaska Corporation to the State Historic Sites Program, to UAF's own Alaska Native Studies program, where he was the very first department head. In 1968, our guest speaker became the first Alaska Native to be presented with an honorary degree by the University of Alaska. He has devoted his life's work to education, and I'm truly honored to have him among us again today. Please help me welcome your Commencement 2003 keynote speaker, Dr. Walter Sobolov, Sr.
Thank you very much for the generous introduction. I'm as excited as any graduate sitting here receiving their undergraduate degrees, their graduate degrees. What an exciting day. We're having difficult times traveling. You go up to the airport and you almost feel like a criminal. Is your suitcase locked? And you stand by, they tell you, take off your shoes, turn your buckle inside out, and we fortunately passed on our way to Fairbanks. And in my baggage was this commencement speech. And they went over that too, and I assure you, it's terror-free. As a family, we always enjoyed pets at home. We had a dog, we had birds, we had goldfish, and we had a Persian cat. And of all the pets we had, the Persian cat was perhaps the most agile, the most sophisticated, if we could use that word. And once in a while it would come home with a bird in its mouth, carrying it ever so gently. I believe it brought it home to show us that it could still catch the fastest bird. And then we'd say, come here, kitty, and it'd come. And we'd take the bird out of its mouth, and we'd let it fly away. And we petted the cat, and it went away joyfully. And sometimes when you receive a gracious introduction, I often feel that way too. I brought the bird home, and then I let the people have it, and it flies away. University of Alaska Fairbanks class of 2003, we join you many friends, family, classmates, and University of Alaska faculty, staff, Board of Regents in congratulating and honoring your accomplishments. To be with you today at your graduation puts a big smile on our face. How delighted we feel. We join you in this wonderful achievement. 78 years ago, Dr. Charles Bonnell came from this university in Fairbanks to speak to students in the humble chapel of the small school in Southeast Alaska. It was 1925, and it was my first year in high school as a freshman. He spoke to us at that commencement, at that high school. We never forgot his words. That was 78 years ago. And in a small way, I return that respect he gave that school by being a part of the commencement exercise here. And I thank those who saw it probably fitting and proper that I should be standing here today. I am proud to be an Alaska Native, born and raised, now grown to an age of an elder. I lived in a time when oral tradition was very popular. Our people never had books, but it seems they had good memories. And I remember the old people talking to us and say, listen, listen, listen. We had no ball pen, we had no paper, but we had good ears. And no wonder they said, listen, listen, listen. Several times I disobeyed and was had to be corrected. And this is what was said. You will never do this again? And I would nod my head, yes. Just one time. And you remembered for the rest of your life. The oral tradition of the old Alaskans was a very interesting tradition. It was anthropomorphic based, that the world of nature was like people, like people. Trees had a life, the mountains had a life, the river had a life, everything had a life. And this is how the native peoples of Alaska thought of the world, that life was all around, and so it was. Today, I remember hearing some of the old Tlingit people speaking of the oral tradition that we had. A member of the Auk tribe in the Juneau area used to mention to me very casually how he heard his ancestors speaking, how they walked through the ice corridors. There was starvation, we suffered in the cold, we had no shelter, and little relief from the harsh fist of nature. A long winter often followed a very short summer. No time for berries to ripen, no time for the fish to come in, and they call that Wuch Chicago, a winter close upon the heels of the summer. And as the season rolled from summer to winter over thousands of years, the Tlingit people of Southeast Alaska taught their children the essentials of life. We remember throughout history that the first schools of any people is the family, the father and mother. And so it was true of the traditions of the Alaskan folk as well. The parents were the first teachers, and they taught the children. They graded them, simple, practical, reality-based, under fair, either you passed or you have to take the lessons over again, but they never let you fail. People spoke their indigenous language. Families taught their children the essentials, the rules that help transform daily existence from basic survival into that full and meaningful experience we call simply life. They taught lessons of how to behave, how to earn respect, how to be a credit to your family and your community, how to respect your parents. Our first commandment was summed up in one word: respect. Proper respect. A few years ago, after hearing our people just speaking, oral tradition you had to remember, and decided that this should be put down in writing. They were like balloons floating all over, and once in a while somebody would say, "This is what we followed a long time ago," and we would hear it. And then we decided to put this down in writing. Here is the first bit of oral tradition. Be obedient. The wise never test a rule. Number 2, respect elders, parents, property, and the world of nature. Be sure to respect yourself so that you are worthy of the respect of others. Be considerate and patient. Be careful of how you speak. Words can be gentle, pleasing, and healing, or they can land as something to harm you. According to our traditions, when we are speaking, your words are measured this way. People are listening to your entire clan or all your esteemed ancestors speaking to you through your voice. And so it seems that when the traditional folk of Alaska spoke, they not only spoke for themselves, but they spoke representing their people. Your food comes from the land and sea. If you abuse land or water, you may diminish its generosity. Use whatever you have to use and do not waste. Show pride in your family, your clan, and tribal traditions through expressions of love, loyalty, and generosity. Share burdens and support each other. This is caring. Do not trespass on others' rights. If you do, make amends quickly by offering royalty or payment. Parents and relatives are responsible for education of their children. Traditionally, men taught boys and women taught girls. Of course, there has been change today. Do the right thing to stay healthy. How important it was traditionally for the first Alaskans to take care of their health. If they did, they would succeed in whatever they tried to do. Do not take the property of others. Any error that you do in this field would reflect not only on you, upon your family and your community. Living is better when there is peace. Humor helps us cope when we have challenges. Unity and self-determination have empowered us to triumph over famine, ice ages, disease, war, and other obstacles. We believe the Great Spirit is always near. We encourage good conduct because it pleases the Great Spirit. And now, the world becomes your classroom, beloved graduates. the world is not exactly fighting over your talents, but you will slip into the world campus. The old traditional people never had the world campus. It seemed like a closed world. And so their subjects covered were somewhat limited. But however, it seems quite universal. They taught their language, they taught their legends, they taught their family history, health, ceremonies, songs, dances, and regalia, making governance, responsibility, philosophy of balance, self-determination. At the time of Eastern and Western European expansion, when that reached Alaska, the Alaska Natives were doing quite well without the cash economy and all of its trappings. Their education was sufficient. Indeed, it was exactly tailored to create for them the good life that sustained them for millennia. The great minds of history has contemplated the good life, and we turned quickly to the new civilization. Socrates, the philosopher, taught that the good life should have self-knowledge. Aristotle taught that the good life consisted of developing the power of reason. The Stoics identified a good life as character development by discipline and self-denial. But there was another great philosopher who came along who said, and named Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant said that people are important. They are important, an important creation of the world. He saw humanity struggling with skepticism, with materialism, with fatalism, with atheism, sentimentalism, and superstition. Kant believed in the value and dignity of humanity. He believed that moral law inside each individual guarantee the world of values. In our exciting journey, we need to stop just long enough for one important thing: to look within and identify exactly what is the good life. Today, you graduating seniors, at this commencement, the World Campus door is now open. Where you are sitting here today, you are in a sense resting at peace, we rejoicing and celebrating with you. There were tourists traveling one day, and they looked at the grand foyer of Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. It was breathtaking, 60 feet high, 40 feet wide, 630 feet long, more than the length of 2 football fields. The tour guide asked the tourists, "Where is the biggest room in the world?" Someone said, "Kennedy Center." Another said, "Capitol Building." Someone answered, "The Superdome in New Orleans. It's 27 stories high, round roof covers 10 acres, and it can hold 87,000 people. Great big room." The tour guide stopped a moment and then said, "The biggest room in the world is the room for improvement." A pastor once stood at the door of his church waiting for the bus because it was raining like it rains in southeast Alaska. Next to him stood a lady new to the community. To be friendly, the pastor spoke to her, saying, "This is some downpour. It's been raining now for 4 days. If it keeps up, we will have to build an ark." The lady asked, "What is an ark?" The pastor replied, "I'm a bit surprised you have not heard about the great flood and all those animals getting into the ark with Noah and the family." And then she replied, "To tell the truth, I've only been in town for 2 days and have not read the newspaper yet." We are now about to bid farewell to an academic campus. Amidst the flurry of extracurricular activities, we pause a moment to again, I repeat, celebrate with you. Some years ago, it was my pleasure to attend a similar occasion on another campus where degrees were earned and diplomas given. And up came a fellow on the platform using a crutch, an arm in a sling, and his head bandaged. And as the dean handed him his diploma, he said, "You did not have to work so hard to graduate." The first native class could not read nor write, yet they learned from observing the world of nature and how to live in the changing seasons. The world of nature taught great lessons: silence, reverence, respect for its beauty, respect for its power, appreciation and gratitude for the food it provides. During trying times, persons of the group would raise his hand to get attention, and he would shout in a Singit language, "Yiku ayakon, yiku ayakon," merely saying, "Have courage, be determined, be strong, keep going." Change is the only fact of life that remains constant. The quality and quantity of education you have received up to this day is sufficient for most of you, but it's my guess that there's a world of change out there, and most of you need to keep on building and growing your mind for tomorrow. Yiku ayakon, again, have courage, be determined, be strong, keep going. I still remember a talk I heard when I was in the 5th grade, a talk that seemed rather out of place. Several of us may have laughed. This was a talk to over 100 students. The speaker said, "Take care of the old person you are to become." Through the next 20 years of schooling, that little phrase was like a silent whip reminding me to stay out of trouble. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Who wants such a word anyway? A killjoy, perhaps? But without this discipline, the price we pay is high. Sometimes the cost can break a person. In fact, the order of the universe is as complex and wondrous as the ordinary working of the human body. If that order is somehow broken, the result can be tragic. When someone disciplines us, we are quick to be offended. But when discipline comes from within you, we feel better in accepting our own intuition. When the school year ended and report cards were given to students, I heard two boys comparing their grade cards. One looked at his card and he said to his partner, "What is better than F?" And his partner said, "F plus." Finally, there must be a divine power behind all of us. According to the good book, people were made in the image of God. That image is a miracle of life, and our bodies, minds, and spirits are a temple for God's Spirit. The mentioned philosophers whose thoughts are as diamonds and quoted in the halls of learning must include the prophet Micah, speaking in times of social injustice, war, destruction of cities, and destruction of personalities. His words are support for the miracle of life. Add this to your crown jewels. He had showed you what is good and what is required of you, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. Farewell, class of 2003.
Regent Rogers, will you please join me? Will the candidates for Doctor of Philosophy degrees please rise? Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? And will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees please rise? And will the candidates for associate degrees and certificates please rise? Regent Rogers, it gives me great pleasure on behalf of the faculty of the University of Alaska Fairbanks to present these candidates. Their names appear in the official commencement program for certificates and associate, baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degrees. They have fulfilled all academic requirements for their respective certificates or degrees, and I recommend that they now receive those certificates and diplomas.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chair of the Board of Regents, under the Constitution of the State of Alaska, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the University of Alaska Fairbanks, the Chancellor of the University of Alaska Fairbanks, and the President of the University of Alaska, and in the presence of your family, your friends, the faculty, and the community, I confer upon you the certificates or associate, baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degrees to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, you did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2003. Let's give them another hand. Would you please be seated? Dr. Paul Reichart, Provost, will present the certificate and degree candidates by college and school.
The candidates for certificates and associate, bachelor's, and master's degree will now be presented. We ask that the audience withhold applause until the last candidate from each college or school has received his or her diploma. Joining Regent Hayes and Regent Henry and Chancellor Lind at the front of the stage for the presentation of the diplomas is President Hamilton. As the graduates leave the stage, a member of the UAF Alumni Association Board of Directors will greet them. The gold cords on the shoulders of certain associate and bachelor's degree candidates indicate they are graduating with academic honors. An explanation of these honors will be found in your program. Baccalaureate and master degree candidates from the College of Liberal Arts will be presented by Interim Dean Phyllis Morrow.
Will the degree candidates from the College of Liberal Arts please rise and come forward?
Kelly Andaloro, Bachelor of Arts, Social Work. Heather M. Bailey, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Trilby A. Barber, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Sonia M. Barlow, Bachelor of Arts, Social Work. Joyce Beelman, Bachelor of Arts, Foreign Language. William Z. Bauer, 3 degrees, Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Services, Municipal Fire Control, Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Services, Public Safety, Bachelor of Technology, Emergency Services. Shauna J. Brown, 2 degrees, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude, Bachelor of Science, Sociology. Larissa Brunsden, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Fanny K. Burge, Bachelor of Arts, Linguistics, cum laude. Laura A. Bird, Bachelor of Arts, English. Matthew A. Casort, Bachelor of Arts, History, magna cum laude. Francine D. Chicklak, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Rigel Faye Christensen, Bachelor of Arts, History. Lindsay Joan Callender, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Daniel P. Cleary, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, cum laude. Shannon J. Colby, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Cheryl Ann Kuhn, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism, cum laude. Sarah Ann Stevens Kovich, Bachelor of Arts, History. Bonnie M. Cowles, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism, cum laude. Amberly K. Dawson, Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, cum laude. Michael W. Dean, Bachelor of Arts, Philosophy, cum laude. Amy Frances DeCorso, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Michael A. Deloach, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Hugh Durr, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Susan Alexi DeRocher, Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, cum laude. Paul Anthony Dick, Bachelor of Arts, Justice. Mary Dwyer, Bachelor of Arts, History. Beverly Faye Edwardson Hugo, Bachelor of Arts, Inupiaq Eskimo. Edward M. A. Elliott, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Mark R. Erickson, Bachelor of Arts, Justice. Lauren Everly, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Shakira Lynette Ezel, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. D. Scott Farrell, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Rayanne Croy Filla, 2 degrees, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Bachelor of Biological Sciences. Teresa M. Flores, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Suzanne Franklin, Bachelor of Arts, Social Work. Heather N. Gaines, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Colin J. Gandy, Bachelor of Science, Anthropology. Jennifer N. Garcia, Bachelor of Arts, Theater. Paula R. Gardner, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Emily Garrity, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism. Karen Garrity, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism, cum laude. Laurie Gronmeyer, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, magna cum laude. Louis A. Gross, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude. Feather L.L.E. Hilger, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art, cum laude. Kara K. Hodgson, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. John C. Holtz, 2 degrees, Associate of Arts and Bachelor of Arts, Justice. Sally Ann L. Hughes, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Dina Ivey, Bachelor of Arts, Alaska Native Studies. Francine Jeunesse, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Christina K. Jernstrom, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Jeremy Dunn Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Fanny Lynn Jordan, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Ron Cavanaugh, Bachelor of Arts, Justice. Marianne B. Keene, Bachelor of Arts, Justice. Russell T. Kelly, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude. Megan Ann Kahn, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism. Gregory C. Hayden, Bachelor of Arts, English. Leon J. Koch, Bachelor of Arts, English. Nauki Kuku, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Joshua Jason Lazarus, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism. Melissa Liller, Bachelor of Arts, Justice. David W. Marset, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Anise Ann Rose Masterson, Bachelor of Arts, Social Work. Jennifer Matz, Bachelor of Arts, English. Virginia H. May, Bachelor of Arts, Yupik Eskimo. Aaron McGrath, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Mary McElhenney, Bachelor of Arts, Communication, cum laude. Matthew R. McSorley, Bachelor of Technology, Emergency Services. Joy M. Moore, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Sean Morris, 3 degrees, Associate of Arts, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Timothy Murphy, Bachelor of Arts, English, cum laude. Christopher M. Murray, Bachelor of Arts, Japanese Studies. Patricia I. Myers, Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, cum laude. Kimberly Nesbitt, Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, magna cum laude. Megan A. Neski, Bachelor of Arts, Justice. Yvonne Neiman, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Britton Ann Niles, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Laura Elizabeth Noss, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science. Shante Oden, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Uyoyo Ogbi, Bachelor of Arts, History. Kimberly Ognesty, Bachelor of Arts, Foreign Language. Myrna E. Pokiak, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Megan J. Powell, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism. James M. Price, Bachelor of Arts, History. Sunshere Price, 2 degrees, Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Todd R. Rector, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Tammy M. Rigo, Bachelor of Arts, English, cum laude. Tristan Robinson, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Lauren E. Ruff, Bachelor of Music, Performance, cum laude. Nicholas K. Sanford, Bachelor of Arts, Communication. Virginia C. Schlichting, Bachelor of Arts, Foreign Language, magna cum laude. Justin E. Schumacher, Bachelor of Arts, History, magna cum laude. Angela Sensnig, Bachelor of Music, Music Education, K through 12, cum laude. Dominic Allen Shanks, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art. Kelly K. Schufelt, Bachelor of Arts, Justice. Amber A. Smith, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism. Michelle J. Spillane, Bachelor of Arts, English, cum laude. Crystal Renee Stobbs, Bachelor of Arts, History. Susan K. Steinerd, Bachelor of Arts, Journalism. John W. Stewart, Bachelor of Arts, Justice, cum laude. Nathan D. Stilley, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Michelle Strickland, Bachelor of Arts in Art, magna cum laude. Sasha A. Swartz, 1 certificate and 2 degrees. Certificate in Applied Business Management, Associate of Applied Science, Business Entrepreneurship, and Bachelor of Technology. Amy S. Manhattan, Bachelor of Arts, Koyukon Language. Mary A. Verasta, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Jennifer Dale Vetch, 2 degrees, Bachelor of Arts, English, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Robert E. Weber, Bachelor of Arts, History. Elizabeth T. Wells, Bachelor of Arts, English. Corey B. Whitmore, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Rebecca Woodman, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Michael A. Wyant, Bachelor of Arts, Russian Studies. And now the master's degree recipients. Ashley Argyle, Master of Arts, English. Casey D. Baker, Master of Arts, English. Jennifer L. Tilbury, Master of Arts, English. David B. Bates, Master of Arts, Community Psychology. Antonio Cantil, Master of Arts, Community Psychology. Gunnar S. Ebbison, Master of Arts, Community Psychology. Brett M. Good, Master of Arts, Northern Studies. Megan M. Lai, Master of Arts, Music. Christopher D. Lubkin, Master of Arts, Music. James Dale McSwain, Jr., Master of Arts, Music. Joshua D. Ruther, Master of Arts, Anthropology. Takashi Sakurai, Master of Arts, Anthropology. Dolores G. Scoville, Master of Arts, Community Psychology. Alicia L. Tanberg, Master of Arts, Music. Carrie C. Vandeventer, Master of Arts, Professional Communication. Tisha M. Simmons, Master of Arts, Community Psychology.
Please congratulate all of the degree recipients of the College of Liberal Arts.
Certificate, associate, baccalaureate, and master degree candidates from the College of Rural Alaska will be presented by Executive Dean Bernice Joseph.
Will the degree candidates from the College of Rural Alaska please rise and come forward?
Brignoni, Fink, Certificate, Dental Assistant. Poppy A. Hochstetler, Certificate, Office Management and Technology. Heidi L. Livengood, Certificate, Drafting Technology. Keith R. Paler, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Julia Simon, Certificate, Rural Human Services. Valerie A. Adams Gowan, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Accounting. Chandra D. Asia, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Carrie Beislein Hearns, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Business. Brandy L. Bryce, Associate of Arts. Betty Ann Brooks, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Accounting, magna cum laude. Marilyn E. Callahan, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Technology. Juliana Schenkel, Certificate, Accounting Technician. Dennis Hochstetler, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Business, cum laude. Penny Clark, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Accounting, cum laude. Mary E. Copley, 2 certificates and 2 degrees. Certificate, Accounting Technician. Certificate, Applied Business Management. Associate of Applied Science in Applied Accounting. And Associate of Applied Science in Applied Business, cum laude. Nicole Creek, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. Patrick Cromer, Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist. Adrian M. Davis, Associate of Arts, cum laude. Nina K. DeRoche, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services. Josh Drury, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology. Wendy L. Duran, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Natalie L. Eaton, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Accounting. Brenda Northway Engelman, Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist. Michelle J. Foley, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Lazaro Fonte, Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist. Lizette Fonte, Associate of Arts. Claudette M. Grant, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Business. Dawn Grantham Williams, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies, magna cum laude. Mark R. Hansen, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Business, magna cum laude. Kristen K. Higa, Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist. Kathy J. Hoyt, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology. Denise Jones, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Technology. Lyman Ketchum, Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist. Randy G. Kyle, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Cynthia King, Associate of Arts. Kathy J. Lass, Associate of Arts, magna cum laude. Diane K. Lindner, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies, magna cum laude. Deborah K. Mack, Associate of Arts, cum laude. Cheryl D. Marlowe, 2 certificates and a degree. Certificate, Medical Dental Reception. Certificate, Phlebotomy. Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant, cum laude. Michelle A. Moronsky, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Technology, magna cum laude. David D. Matthijs, Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist, magna cum laude. Jamie Lynn S. Mendiola, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Tanisha Renee Middleton, 2 certificates and a degree. Certificate Accounting Technician, Certificate Applied Business Management, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Business. Lori Meem Coons, Associate of Applied Science, Office Management and Technology, cum laude. Catherine E. Morgan, a certificate and a degree. Certificate in Ground Vehicle Maintenance Technology and Associate of Applied Science in Maintenance Technology. Robert W. Morrison, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology. Hannelore M. Morton, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Gretchen L. Nelson, Associate of Arts. Grace E. Reed, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Technology. Diane M. Packey, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Mark D. Peters, Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist. Jennifer Probert, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Elizabeth Rosemary Reyes Armstead, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Estrelinda Guerrero Reyes, Associate of Arts. Kenneth D. Roach Sr., Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist. Jamie Corinne Rogers, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies, magna cum laude. Francine Rose, 3 certificates and a degree. Certificate in Culinary Arts Cooking, Certificate Culinary Arts Baking, Certificate Culinary Arts, and an Associate of Applied Science in Culinary Arts, cum laude. Alan M. Rotnick, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Business, cum laude. Jesse Thomas, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology. Joseph L. Thomas, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology. Dawn M. Vargo, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Meredy A. Salto, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Technology, cum laude. Daniel C. Temple, 2 degrees. Associate of Applied Science, Maintenance Technology, Ground Vehicle Maintenance, Associate of Applied Science, Maintenance Technology, Aviation Maintenance Technology, magna cum laude. Janice K. Voris, Associate of Applied Science, Microcomputer Support Specialist. Karen A. Wood, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Karen L. Ziegler, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Technology. Andrea Agley, Bachelor of Arts, Rural Development. Nancy S. Joseph, Bachelor of Arts, Rural Development, cum laude. Bachelor of Arts, Rural Development. Master's degree recipients. M. Combs, Master of Arts, Rural Development. Carl T. Jack, Master of Arts, Rural Development. Elizabeth S. Smart, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, cum laude. Eric O. Smith, Associate of Arts.
Please congratulate the degree recipients from the College of Rural Alaska.
Baccalaureate and master degree candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Mathematics will be presented by Dean David Woodall.
Will the degree candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Mathematics please rise and come forward?
Eric T. Adamson, Bachelor of Science, Physics. Jason M. Albert, Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, cum laude. Rachel A. Armstrong, Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, magna cum laude. Britt K. Arneson, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, magna cum laude. Britt is this year's winner of the Marion Francis Boswell Memorial Award, recognized as the outstanding graduating senior woman in the class of 2003. Scott D. Ayers, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Lourdes Borelli, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology. Brandon P. Becker, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Jocelyn M. Beckley, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, cum laude. John Broussard, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Anna Brumbelow, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Michelle L. Burrows, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences, cum laude. Tina M. Buxbaum, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Christopher Crudson, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Manon Dementif, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Ray Dinsmore, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Shannon M. Dodge, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology, cum laude. Jessica J. Eichmiller, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, magna cum laude. Timothy Estison, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Stephanie I. Furman, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Scott A. Gelber, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. James Bentry III, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Fawn L. Glassburn, Bachelor of Science, Geology. Loda Antigo Griffith, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry, cum laude. Bo L. Griggs, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Kelly M. Giuliano, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Stacy G. Hall, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. John W. Harding, Bachelor of Science, Geology. Aaron L. Haig, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. John Heimerl, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, cum laude. Melissa Helfrich, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology. Stephen D. Houston, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, cum laude. Curtis M. Hunefeld, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Keiko Ino, 2 degrees, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, Bachelor of Science, Physics, magna cum laude. Desmond J. Johns, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, cum laude. Sarah K. Jones Foster, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences. Joelle W. Key, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Scott W. Kemp, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry. Scott is this year's winner of the Joel Wiggert Award, recognized as the outstanding graduating senior man in the class of 2003. Tate D. Kinney, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, magna cum laude. Andrew A. Kozarek, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Mikhail E. Lagoda, Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering. Mary R. Lee, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry, cum laude. Katrina K. Lemieux, 2 degrees, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology. Ben D. Livengood, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Mary E. Lowen, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, cum laude. Timothy A. Ludwig, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, magna cum laude. M. Marvin, 2 degrees, Associate of Arts and Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Tammy M. Massey, 2 degrees, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology, and a Bachelor of Science, Natural Resources. Daniel R. Matson, Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering. Paul E. Mercer, Jr., Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Roy N. Pace, Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering. Penny D. Pettit, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology. Stephen J. Pollack IV, Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences. Kevin A. Pustinen, Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering. Caleb A. Reft, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Sarah E. Riddle, 2 degrees, Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering. Roger F. N. Rothschild, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry. Christopher A. Rushing, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Louise M. Russell, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology. Darcy E. Scherzer, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Joseph E. Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Michael F. Shea, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Jeremy D. Smith, Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering. Jeremy is this year's winner of the Gray S. Tilley Memorial Award, given to the outstanding non-traditional graduating student whose education has been interrupted due to financial hardships and family commitments. Tracy A. Smith, Bachelor of Arts, Earth Science. Melissa J. Steffen, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Alicia Stewart, Bachelor of Arts, Biological Sciences. Christian E. Swearingen, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry. Paloma L. Thorne, Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics. Yumiko Uchiro, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology, cum laude. Nathaniel D. Vaughn, 2 degrees, Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, cum laude. Rebecca, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry. Cashel R. Villa, Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Biology, cum laude. Adam P. Vogel, Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering, cum laude. Aaron M. Warrenbrock, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Bill M. Witchy, Bachelor of Science, Geology. Christopher Young, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Latrice N. Bowman, Master of Science, Mathematics. Bjorn K. Flora, Master of Science, Wildlife Biology. Kathleen A. Gannon, Master of Science, Environmental Chemistry. Anna R. Gadoon, Master of Arts, Chemistry. Evan J. Griffith III, Master of Civil Engineering. Andrew B. Johnson, Master of Science, Zoology. Scott Kircher, 3 degrees, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, magna cum laude, and Master of Science in Computer Science. David J. Matz, Master of Software Engineering. Anjali S. Patil, Master of Science, Science Management. Ramona T. Rapaski, Master of Software Engineering.
Please congratulate the degree recipients from the College of Science, Engineering, and Mathematics.